Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We review anything and everything. And today we're actually getting into these. These are, I want to make sure I pronounce this correct. Dilufun? Kids, boys and girls, dinosaur costumes, one piece. So my kids wanted to be dinosaurs for Christmas and I wanted to get them something really quickly that I thought was suiting. I did a big research and there's all these different type of things. They're young, so this is fine for them. They almost feel more like pajamas, but that's kind of cool because after the fact, they could end up just wearing it as pajamas. Now they're not over the top serious looking, but they look very comfortable and like you can just throw them on over your clothes. And I just thought it'd be fun. So we're gonna get into this now. Link is going to be description down below. These are actually a relatively affordable price at $30 each. Not to say the cheapest, not to say the most expensive either, but it feels like for the age range, it should be pretty good. Don't mind, I'm going to open this off screen because it's a little tough. Now these are air sealed. So here we go here, and I am going to zoom out. Now I'm hoping that these sizes fit the way they're supposed to fit because one of my sons is very small. And so I got the size smaller because often things that are supposed to fit his age always end up being a little too big. And so I didn't want that, even though these are going to go over his clothes. But then again, he can always wear something that's a little light underneath. But I'm going to have him try these on before the time that Halloween comes. So that way he'll know if it fits him or not. So that is that. This is the green one. Now, essentially, they're the same thing. But just different color. One wanted to be a T-Rex and the other one wants to be a Velociraptor. The truth is, I don't think they're gonna really kind of think of them as any bit different than the other. And be honest, it's hard pressed to find a good T-Rex or Velociraptor costume anyway. The ones that I have seen a lot of seem to be more those type where you get in it and it makes it look like that you're riding a dinosaur. So your top half is showing, but your bottom half goes through the legs. And then in front of you is a dino torso and behind you is a dino tail. But those, they look like they're this kind of soft, almost, I don't want to say balloon-like material, but some kind of maybe like, I don't know what's the word I'm looking for, maybe a nylon. And I just didn't like the look of that for them being able to actually run around. It looks cumbersome and like it would get into the way, especially if your kids end up going to school inside their costumes. So this one definitely looks like it would fit better for one of my sons is a lot bigger than the other one, even though they're the same age. And so, like I said, I'm hoping that it will fit well. You have the zippers, which is nice. So that way, if they got to go to the bathroom, they can. You don't have to worry about that. So that's cool. And you obviously have the open sleeves. And the reason why I also wanted this type rather than one where you have the, the footing is part of it, because obviously you don't want to be walking on your costume. I know sometimes that makes it look better that you might have, like, say in this case, dinosaur feet or something like that. But if you aren't walking in regular sneakers, it really messes up the costume, where, like I said, something like this can actually be worn as PJs after the fact. And they probably will wear them as PJs running around as little dinosaurs after the fact. So it's cool. One wanted to be the T-Rex. The one who's in the red wanted to be the T-Rex. The other wanted to be a Velociraptor. I really don't think there's much of a difference. They're a little bit more on that kind of fluffy, cute side. So if your kids really wanted some kind of hardcore type of thing, yeah, then I would honestly tell you that, these are probably not that kind of thing. But you could always opt for like maybe one of those Jurassic Park face masks to add to it if you want. Because to be honest with you, like I said, I didn't see anything that was really more realistic, that gave the feel that, you know, that wasn't the way I described it, where you have those kind of, like, it looks like you're riding a dinosaur, which those look almost like more like a balloon than anything else that you're standing in. Now, what I was referring to is you can buy something like this and then have them wear that. So they sell different types here. They sell Velociraptor one without electronics. This is a T-Rex one with electronics, and I had this one for a long time. I'm pretty sure I did a review on the channel of this one a while back. Now, over a year ago now. So the point is that if it's too cartoony for you, you can jazz it up. But I think that if your kids don't mind the comfortable, silly look, and it's not about being super realistic, but it's just about enjoying the time, I think these will be very comfortable. And they look like that they would be pretty warm too, because sometime around Halloween time, it gets cold. Hopefully by that time, we will have a few more good warm days. But for the most part, this is just an extra layer that's pretty cushy, and it feels like it will be comfortable. Like I said, the green one is essentially the same thing. The only difference is it's a different color, and I got it in a slightly smaller size. And I hope that it fits well. There you go, you see it right there. So, yep. Hopefully you guys, like I said, if you're interested, link's gonna be in the description down below. Hopefully you guys got your Halloween costumes ready. If you don't, you still have time. And as always, you guys, like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next video.